guys, it's Kirby. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing like a little mini haul video from Beauty Creations. This is not sponsored. I paid for this all on my own. I recently purchased from Beauty Creations for my April Dupes series. I'll link that video up here. It was for their colored eye bases. I was comparing them to P. Louise, but while I was there, while I was on Beauty Creations website, I decided to indulge in a couple of other things. Just like a couple things, not a lot, which is why this is a mini haul. And maybe this was just my like stereotype of Beauty Creations in my head. I kind of thought that they were like the lowest of the low in terms of discount makeup. Not even like drugstore makeup, like I'm talking discount makeup. But recently I've seen a lot of people on Instagram using Beauty Creations like Rose and Ben and so on and so forth. And so I thought, you know what, maybe I'll go and check them out. They recently came out with like a powder foundation and concealers and things like that. Let me go and look at them. So I went on and I ordered a couple things. First, I want to talk about the packaging that it all came in, because the packaging that it was sent in was like of higher quality than some of the most pricey makeup that I've ever sent. This is the box of the outside. This is the inside. Look at how cute the inside is. And also it came with all of the bubble wrap in the whole entire world. It actually had another piece of bubble wrap in it, but I was having a hard time closing the box again, so I took that out. But guys, I don't think I've ever received such nice quality packaging from some of like the higher end brands, which I was very blown away by. Just had to point that out, because sometimes when you order makeup and it comes to you and it's broken or whatnot, and it's like they put one of those big pillow things in there and your makeup's all flopping around in the mail. Come on. Seriously, like, come on. As I was on my ordering journey through Beauty Creations, I need to express they offer free samples of foundation and concealers on their site for $0. You can order up to 4 shades. People, more companies need to be doing this, honestly. So I got 4 liquid foundation shades, and then I got 2 powder foundations for sampling. They also do these concealer packs. I will put a picture of those. I didn't order any of those because I ordered 2 concealers that I felt were in my shade range. You can order concealer sample packs, and I need to express that every company needs to be doing this because it is so hard to color match online, and the fact that I could order 4 samples that I think are in my shade range and that I can test on my skin so that I can go back and order, chances are I'm going to order more, because guess what? I ordered 3, 4, 5, 6. I ordered 6 things plus samples, but if I find my shade range in the foundation, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna order more, because my toxic trait is ordering enough to meet free shipping, even though I could just pay for shipping and the whole thing would cost less. I don't think I'm alone in that though. So we're going to test out these samples. I don't have anything on my face right now except for sunscreen. I don't even have like primer or anything on my face yet because I ordered a powder foundation. We'll get to that. But the shades that I ordered as I'm putting them on my face is FS 1.5, 2.0, 2.5, and 3. So here's the 1.5, 2, 2.5, and 3. The 2.5 and the 1.5, definitely not. I think that 2, though, might work. I feel like, I don't know if it's gonna look a little dark. It's the one that kind of like blends into my skin the most. This 3 is very, I don't know, it seems light. I feel like the 2 is darker than the 3, which is interesting to me. I think it's really interesting. Now I'm going to try the 2 all over my face. in a later video. I bought a powder foundation. This is what I want to try today in this video. But just to let you guys know, Beauty Creations does samples, so you can find your color, you can test it all over your face, and see if you want to buy it, and see if it's an actual color match. People, more companies need to be doing this. Do we agree? Do we not agree? I mean, I know you can like go to Sephora and Ulta and you can get samples, although I don't know during COVID times if you can or not. But I feel like I'd be much more willing to buy more expensive foundation online if I was able to like sample it first. And I know a lot of people have those like virtual try-ons. I don't think those are good. Quickly prepping the face, because the next item that we ordered is some concealers. Since I want to use my powder foundation, I'm going to use my concealer first. I got two different shades, C4 and C3. This is the outside packaging. This is the actual packaging itself, or this is the box packaging. This is the outside packaging itself. It is heavy and very luxe. These were $7 each. Like I said, you can also get a little free sample like palette in these, and you get 0.28 ounces or 8 grams. These are pretty big. The C4 is a little bit more of like a cooler tone. The C3 is a little bit more of a warm tone with some yellows in it. I think I'm going to go with the C3 today because I want to be a little bit on the brighter side. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's use both. I'll use C3 underneath my eyes, and then I'll use C4 to cover up some of these blemishes down here. The C4 looks to be a decent skin tone match, like blemish shade. It is a little bit on like the pinky orangey side, which I'm not like the biggest fan of, but I also don't like to use a brightening concealer to cover up my blemishes because sometimes that makes like really bright spots on my skin. The concealers have a really nice consistency. If I'm comparing them to what I normally use, which is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear, they're not as thick. They are full coverage, but they're definitely not as thick full coverage as the L'Oreal Infallible. But since I'm still getting like a really good coverage out of them, like my dark circles pretty much completely vanished, I would say that these would be really good if you're looking for full coverage without the heaviness of a full coverage concealer. A lot of people online, on Instagram have been touting these as like extreme full coverage, and they definitely are. They covered all my blemishes and my dark circles, but the consistency of them is very thin. Which makes them nice for people who are looking for like everyday full coverage, not like full glam thick, you know, I'm gonna wear a second face full coverage. So they're on par with like, you know what I would say they're on par with? e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the hydrating one. That's pretty much what they're on par with. Very nice coverage, a little bit of a thinner consistency than some of the other full coverage concealers out there in comparison, but it is laying nicely on the skin and it is covering up my dark circles really nicely. I like my under eye concealer to be a little bit more on the yellow side for like brightening purposes, so I tend to lean that way. This is C3 on me, and I tend to go a little bit more on the fair side when choosing complexion products, especially in drugstore brands. I'm definitely more fair. In high-end brands, I'm much more light. So yeah, if you're looking for comparisons, I don't know how many shades they have. Let me look that up. It looks like they have about 25 shades in their concealer range and then 5 color correctors, which isn't too bad. I would say in their Flawless, what is this, like Flawless Stay Foundation, they have 24 shades, and it looks like that has a little bit more of a decent shade range than their actual concealer range. But most people, when they're looking for concealers, they're looking for lighter concealers for brightening and things like that. Just to note. We're moving on to powder foundation. I got the powder foundation in FSP 2.0. I also got the samples in 1.0 and 4.0. Looking online, the 2.0 looked like it matched my skin the best, and or it was going to be light enough to use underneath my eyes. But I was curious to see what the actual like 1 and 4 looked like. 3 did not look like it was going to be anything close to what I needed. This is the outside box. Again, very nice. It even comes with like a cardboard insert to keep your foundation all nice and safe. Packaging is really important. I know that a lot of people are like, packaging's packaging, but we also know that not all of our money is going just to the product itself. It's going towards the packaging as well. This is a super nice, big, compact. It feels luxe. It has a nice mirror. It comes with a little cushion and then a little like flap to protect it. See, I thought that 2 looked about right. I don't know. We'll see. These, again, you can order up to 4 shades in the samples, and this is what a powder foundation sample looks like. It comes with a little, like a little sponge, and then you have your powder to test it out. I'm just gonna go in hot with a 2.0 and see if that works for me. I like to use a brush with my powder foundation, so I'm not going to be using this. I think this is more for like touching up purposes, but if I'm using it, I like to use a brush. Oh my goodness, you guys. So this is the side with the foundation. This is the side without. You can't even see like a seam on my face. This, I don't think I've ever had a better color match in terms of foundation. I'll be interested to see if it like oxidizes or anything. The primer I'm using is from Skin Inc. Serum Glow Filter. It's like a hyaluronic niacinamide primer. I just got it in my BoxyCharm. You guys, I will say with a brush, it does crumble kind of easily in the pan. I don't know if you can see that at all. That's not necessarily a problem to me, especially since I'm using it with a brush. I am impressed by that color match. It's not interacting with the concealer weird at all either. Sometimes when you put concealer down before you put like powder foundation down, the powder foundation has a tendency to like color change the concealer, or I don't want to say oxidize it, but like really make it prominent, which is why I always use a lighter concealer underneath powder foundations just in case that happens. But even on the blemish concealer down here, it doesn't look like the powder foundation is interacting differently at all. Alright you guys, I'm sold on this Beauty Creations powder foundation. I first saw Rose and Ben using it, which is what kind of like urged me or irked me to go get it. I don't know, convinced me, influenced me, influencer marketing, influenced me to go get it. And honestly, it's beautiful. It's very nice. It lays on the skin really nicely. It doesn't even look like I have a powder on. My other favorite powder foundation is the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. I wear this all the time, honestly, and this looks like I'm wearing powder foundation. It does have good coverage though. This has really good coverage and it does not look powdery whatsoever. You guys, I'm excited. I'm going to go finish my eyebrows and the rest of my face off camera so that we can get to the last items in this little mini haul. Okay, eyebrows, bronzer, blush, lips, everything is on to move on to our last product that I got in this little like mini Beauty Creations haul. The main thing that I wanted to highlight out of this haul is that you can order free samples of their complexion products to try before ordering. I think all companies need to be doing that. Personal opinion. The last product that I got were these colored primers. I did, again, put these in my April dupe series, so I'm not going to go like too in-depth on them. If you want more information on these, you can go check out the video that I put in the cards, either earlier in this video or in the description box below I'll put it. I got 3 yellow, purple, and black. They retail for $4 each. They're really, really nice. Really, really nice. They also come with monochromatic bundles with gel pot liners and gel pencil liners. So I'm just going to do a quick eye look with these, and I'm debating whether I want to use the yellow or the purple. I think I'm going to use the purple today. Just because the yellow is very, very pretty, and it does have like really nice adhesion to other yellows. But you know what? I'm just feeling purples and pinks lately, probably because my hair is pink. So I'm just squeezing a little bit out on my hand using a flat synthetic brush, and I'm just going to pat that all over my lid and kind of blend it up into my crease. Blend out nicely. I did get a lot underneath my eye over here. I just took a little micellar water on a Q-tip, buffed it off, went back in with my concealer brush, concealed it all up. Might go back in with some powder foundation to finish it. On like a normal day where I'm not making a video and I'm trying to show all of the products in a certain order and all these other things, I would probably do my eyeshadow first before I do powder foundation, but you know, such is life. Sometimes we forget the order in which we need to do certain products for videos, but that's okay. That's okay. You know, you live, you learn, you laugh, you love. All right, then all I'm going to do to set this really quickly is take this like row of purple and just kind of like blend it out into like a gradient dark purple look. The palette that I'm using is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Blends palette. The colors that I'm using are Giggle, which is a pastel purple, Signs, which is like a bright medium purple, and then Bewitched, which is like a deep dark purpley plum. The Beauty Creations colored bases just adhere to eyeshadow really, really nicely. They look really nicely. They blend very nicely on the eye. They're really great for $4. They are very like similar to the P. Louise base. Again, check out the other video if you want like a more in-depth review of each side by side. But look at that. All right, I'm gonna go finish my eyes off camera and we will be back to finish the haul. All right, guys. Lashes, liner applied. This is where we're at. This is what is happening, people. People. $10 powder foundation. It's giving me my own skin. It's giving me correct color match. It's not giving me oxidation. I love it. Flawless Day powder foundation, $10 from Beauty Creations. I think this is the biggest winner out of everything in my little mini haul. Also, $7 concealer, full coverage, not interacting poorly with my powder foundation. I think I could have used a bit of a more moisturizing primer, I will say. This Glow Serum Filter Niacinamide Hyaluronic Acid Primer, I think I could have used something a little bit more moisturizing for using a powder foundation with this concealer. Also, if anything is picking up, I probably should have done my eyeshadow before I did my foundation and concealer. There was quite a bit of fallout I tried to manage. Please know that that is Kirby error. That isn't necessarily like makeup error. And also, again, another big winner, samples. The fact that you can get samples. You guys, I did not realize that Beauty Creations was like this quality, because every time I see it or when I find Beauty Creations out in the wild, it's usually in not like the greatest of places, and or like it's in like a discount bin or something like that. You know, it's like an afterthought sort of a type of makeup. You know, I didn't realize that it had all of this to offer. The packaging, the samples, the quality of the makeup. These colored bases, honestly, if you are into colorful makeup, invest in some of these for $4 each. You can use them on your lips, body, eyes. They aren't just eyeshadow primers. You can use them all over. We need to be investigating some more of these like online drugstore brands because you can't really find Beauty Creations in stores. I think they do have in-store locations, but nowhere around me, that's for sure. Did y'all know about Beauty Creations? Did you not tell me about Beauty Creations on purpose so you could like have it for yourself? Let me know down in the comment section below if you have tried Beauty Creations, what's your favorite from Beauty Creations. Let me know all of these things. Let me know all of your drugstore online brands that y'all are keeping secret. Let me know that in the comment section. I will link all of these products down in the description box below so you can check them out on your own time if they tickle your fancy. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, give it a big old thumbs up. As always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more videos. Thanks so much for watching, guys.